Hi everyone, this is Marcel Lorraine of Bitcoin Dada, and today I'm super excited because I am joined in with Dadas from Nigeria, and we will be talking about Bitcoin Dada. We'll also be talking about some of the use cases of Bitcoin in Nigeria, and probably see if there's really a need for Bitcoin Dada in Nigeria. So, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hello, my name is Halima Affa. I am Nigerian, of course, and from Borno State, but I live in Abuja.
Okay, hi. My name is Oji Cecilia. I am a cohort, an alumni of Bitcoin Dada cohort 4. I'm a software engineer, so I'll be coming from the dev perspective, and I also live in Lagos, Nigeria.
Awesome. So today we had an event, and it was really, for me, I felt it was really successful, but I want to hear your own thoughts. What was your takeaway? Probably what can we do better to improve the quality of the event, if at all you feel there's any need to do that. And probably let's talk about the future of Bitcoin Dada in Nigeria.
So personally, I feel like today's event was such a success in the sense that I don't think we need to add anything, but we need more people to attend this and benefit from this kind of event. It was perfect in the sense that everybody was included in the conversations. It was very, very interactive. I'm sure you noticed.
So for me, today's event was successful. I think my takeaway from today would be, so I was outside most of the time because I was like the organizer. So had people asking me what's happening, what's Bitcoin. Even the guy that was like serving was like, I want to join. I was trying to like talk to him about it. There was a lady that was like closing her stall, and she was like, "What are you guys doing?" And I told her, and she walked in. Like that was how successful it was. Like people were asking, just from the poster, the banner out there, like they really wanted to. So yeah, we need more of this in Nigeria, not just Lagos. I think we need to like even go to like other states in Nigeria. We need more of this. It was really, really successful for me. If there's any add-on, I don't know if it's part of the question, but if there's any add-on, I think probably like tailored marketing. I don't know, but yeah, I think maybe paid adverts, because we need to get more people into the space. Like Bitcoin is freedom, like it's free. The sound is about money, so everybody needs to get into it, both men, both male, female. Although Bitcoin Dada is for female, but yeah, like everybody needs to join the trend basically. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so the other questions that I asked was your takeaway. What really stood out for you? Is there something new that you learned, or something that brought out the aha moments, or something that you would hold on to from the conversations that we had?
What I took away from today's event particularly, one was about Lightning Network. I learned more about it. I've always known about Lightning Network, but it was just made easier for me today. Secondly, I understand the importance of educating the female child, and the women in general, about how important it is, and how it's important to break those barriers between men and women in general, to get that women are equally as intelligent, maybe even smarter than men.
Exactly. Today's event was stood out for me. I think when we started talking about like abuse that women face, like that's like a real life problem. Like it touched, and because something that's happened to me, something I've experienced. And the Lightning Network, I know about Lightning Network. What else? Bitnob. I use Bitnob already.
Let's talk about the use cases of Bitcoin in Nigeria. Bitcoin is an open source, right? So people have the opportunity and the choice to use Bitcoin however they deem fit, according to their own challenges. So some of them would use it as a speculative asset. Some would use it as, a payment method and all that. But I want us to understand how you see Bitcoin use cases in Nigeria.
Okay, I should go first. there are lots of use cases for Bitcoin in Nigeria, like a whole lot. There's been an aspect of Bitcoin that we haven't even started scratching the surface, which is like as in terms of like a database. Let's say want to like do like a real time doctor patient's appointment or something, want to meet a doctor, all those real time stuff, AI related, like Bitcoin is why we are not even scratching the surface yet. That's just the truth. We are not at all. A store of value, I think that's like the most popular use case of Bitcoin already. Remittance, that one is like coming up, I think, but we can still do more in Nigeria. For now, just for me. Please, Halima.
For me, the use case that stands out the most for me, and I feel is the most important use case of Bitcoin, is the financial inclusion part. During the Naira change issue, we were asked by the central bank to take back our old Naira before you could get new Naira. We have tons and tons of local governments in Nigeria. Nigeria is a very, very big place. We were talking about it yesterday. Kano State has 40 local governments. How many local governments does Lagos have?
Just 20.
Nigeria in total, you don't even want to know how many local governments. Some of them have never seen banks. They haven't even seen POS in their life, talk less of banks. So you could imagine at that point in time, when if people had access to Bitcoin, how crazy it could have been. Like, they don't even know about this thing. You could see people literally suffering, wasting away their money, their hard-earned money, because the government decided to take up a decision on their own without consulting us, the citizens. So the financial inclusion part, the freedom part, the power over your own money is very, very important. And this is something we have to emphasize in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. That's what I want to say.
Sorry, to add to that, I think another thing we can look into is awareness. Like, just as Halima said, like a lot of people really don't know about Bitcoin. Like, go to the rural area, most people that even know about Bitcoin have like the wrong perspective, or maybe just as money. Like, they don't really have like the real like what Bitcoin is all about. So I think awareness, education, like Bitcoin education, which is what Bitcoin Dada is like totally all about.
Yeah, basically there's this thing that Michael Saylor said that stood out for me. He said Bitcoin is a thing where you have to sit down and learn it. You just can't talk about it, because other prominent financiers or economics people are criticizing Bitcoin doesn't mean it's a bad thing. You have to invest at least 100 hours of your time to learn Bitcoin. If you see anybody criticizing Bitcoin, it's just a clear show that they haven't studied Bitcoin. So the awareness part, we need to learn. We that have invested the time need to teach people teach people, and we grow a community of freedom fighters.
Absolutely. That's how growth starts, from one person. And it's like a tree.
Yes.
Starts as one, then the branches, right? I think that's it. I think this event was very successful. It's my first time in Nigeria, by the way. I love the experience so far. I love having interacted with you ladies. I mean, it's one thing, how do I say this? Interacting with you online, and then it's another thing actually getting to meet you. Well, I met you in Ghana during the ABC, and I hope that we can do this more and more. I think my last question would be, do you see there's a need for Bitcoin Dada in Nigeria? And how do you see the future of Bitcoin Dada in the future?
Oh, there's a huge need for Bitcoin Dada. So I learned about Bitcoin early 2022. Despite that fact, I still was very, very much interested in Bitcoin Dada, in the sense that learning never stops. We learn, unlearn, and relearn every day. That's very important. I don't consider myself an expert in anything. I learn every day. You can imagine, I already have the knowledge of Bitcoin, and I feel the need for Bitcoin Dada. Look at it. Can you imagine how many souls we'll be able to save with Bitcoin Dada? The community of women. One thing that I love about Bitcoin Dada is the feeling of sisterhood. all women love that. The feeling of being secure, you know.
Being in a
I'm pretty
community.
sure if men own Bitcoin Dada, I wouldn't have come to April.
Yeah.
I am here because women own. Yeah, basically it's a sisterhood. I feel so safe with you guys, and it has given me the courage. It has built on my passion, my already existing passion. I feel more motivated now more than ever.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Cecilia.
Yeah, there is like a very, very huge need for Bitcoin Dada in Nigeria. So one of my use case adoption, I already talked about education, and that is what Bitcoin Dada is all about, to empower women, you know, create a community for women where you know you feel like your family, you feel among, you feel like you belong here, you know. You have a sense of, you know, belonging, basically. So there is a very huge need for Bitcoin Dada in Nigeria. And as I said earlier, not just Lagos, like every part of Nigeria.
So I'm assuming we'll definitely be doing these events. Should we say August? Should we say
As
we'll
soon as possible.
as soon as possible?
If you say next month, I'm in.
At this just is Abuja. I'm coming.
The turnout today was incredible. So you can imagine if more people, I'm sure more people learned about Bitcoin Dada today. So you can imagine how your next event is going to be. It's going to be massive. We are looking forward to that.
Even this space won't even
I
contain
know, we are
us.
not
This
doing
is
this.
too small.
It's too small.
Yeah.
Awesome. So thank you very much, guys, for hosting us from Kenya as well. Thank you everyone for listening. For everybody who's been supporting Bitcoin Dada, thank you so much. Shukran. And I can't wait to see you again.
Bye. Peace out.